7CH Durand, Real Country.
The following is a presentation of WRDN Sports. Welcome to the Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com. Now, with today's Panther Preview, here is Brian Winnekins.
From Durand High School tonight, boys high school basketball as the Durand Panthers hosted the Boyceville Bulldogs in a Dun St. Croix matchup. This is the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. And the last time these two teams met in December, Durand easily won that game 82-38. Panthers are in first place in the Dun St. Croix at 7-0 and at 12-3 overall. They recently defeated Glenwood City last night, 54-37. For Boyceville, they are 3-11 overall, 0-7 in the Dun St. Croix after their 75-69 loss to Mondovi. For the Panthers, Gunnar Hurlbert, the leading scorer with about 14 points a game, and the leading rebounder at 7 rebounds a game. And for Boyceville, the leading scorer, Nick Olson, at about 10 points a game. And Grant Kaiser, the leading rebounder, with about 9 rebounds per game. And coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, well, we'll talk with Durand head coach Justin Radetsky about the win last night over Glenwood City in tonight's game against Boyceville. And coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we're going to tell you who won where and who's playing where on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. That's coming up next on our Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
At Advent Health, nothing is more important to us than you. We're here to care for you, ease your mind, and lift your spirits. Our medical expertise and network of care can help you meet your health challenges, hurdles, and hardships with hope, with courage, with confidence. Today, tomorrow, and in the future, we are here when you need us the most. For the latest updates on coronavirus, visit coronavirusresourcehub.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. As we get ready for tonight's Durand-Boyceville boys basketball game, let's run down scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. In a game heard here on WRDN last night, West Salem defeated Durand 55-45 in girls basketball. It was Lake City over Chatfield 69-51. Mankato East defeated Red Wing 56-42. Boys basketball from last night in a makeup game. Durand defeats Glenwood City 54-37 in boys hoops. It was Goodhue over Wabasha Kellogg 67-45. Fall Creek over Mondovi 61-50. Lake City defeats Dover Iota 71-53. Meanwhile, in girls hockey last night, Red Wing over Winona 5-0. And in boys hockey, Rice Lake over River Falls 7-1. On our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard tonight on our schedule, pretty busy schedule around the area. In boys basketball, Durand again hosting Boyceville. Other Dun St. Croix games include Elk Mound at Glenwood City, Colfax at Mondovi, Plum City Elmwood is at Spring Valley. Meanwhile, in the Dairyland Conference on the boys' side tonight, Gilmanton at Cochrane Fountain City, Independence hosting Oliva Strum, Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran at Melrose Mindoro, Elma Pepin hosting Blair Taylor, that game to be held at Pepin High School, and Elma Center Lincoln at Whitehall. Middle Border Conference boys hoops tonight, Prescott at Altoona, Baldwin Woodville hosting Amory, St. Croix Central at Ellsworth, Osceola is at Somerset. Girls basketball tonight in the Dairyland Conference, Gilmanton at Whitehall. In the Dun St. Croix Conference, Durand on the road again tonight as the Lady Panthers are at Boyceville, Colfax hosting Altoona, and in the Middle Border Conference in girls hoops, Osceola at Prescott, Colfax hosting Altoona, Amory at Cameron, St. Croix Central travels to Bloomer. That's what's happening around the area tonight on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Follow the Durand Fresh Market scoreboard at our website at realcountry1430.com/sports. Coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we're going to talk with the Durand head coach Justin Radetsky about the win over Glenwood City last night and tonight's game against Boyceville. That's coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventshealth.com. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
Right now, health is in every headline. But are we actually taking care of ourselves? At Advent Health, we're making sure you can safely check in with a medical professional. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider or book a virtual visit right from your home. We're taking every safety precaution so you have easy access to care. There's never been a more important time to take care of your whole health. It's time to check in. Download the Advent Health app or visit adventhealthdurand.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. As we get ready for tonight's Durand-Boyceville boys basketball game, joining us right now, Durand head coach Justin Radetsky. Coach, let's first talk about the Glenwood City game last night. It was kind of close at halftime, but the team pulled away in the second half.
Yeah, I felt the run we did, to end the first half and kind of get that 15-point lead was kind of a big run there, especially it was only like 2 minutes left in that half when we really extended a lead there. Then we were able to just kind of build on that a little bit in the second half and we played solid enough to take home the win. I thought Glenwood City did a really good job. They ran a ton of sets, but then they made us play defense for a long period of time, and that kind of kept it lower scoring. And obviously took the ball away from us offensively, not letting us get up and down as many times as we'd like to. So they did a good job there, but I thought all in all it was a pretty good game.
Fortunately, Ethan Hurlbert did get hurt in that game?
Yep, he did. He landed on a kid's foot and rolled his ankle, so it looks like he might be out a week or so. But he's sprained him before and battled back pretty fast from him. So I don't expect him to be a long nagging injury. I think he'll bounce back.
So what that means, next man up is pretty much the mantra here.
Yep. And our guys, I'm sure, are just waiting for that opportunity. They don't want to see anybody get hurt, but they practice hard every day, and they want the few more minutes all the time. So those guys will get to split some minutes and get in there and show what they got. And, they'll be excited and ready for it.
Taking on Boyceville tonight, first time these two teams meet, it was pretty much a lopsided win for Durand. They're still kind of struggling, but have you seen any difference in some of the things they're trying to do, at least from the December game, which was really early in the season, too?
Yeah, a lot of those teams that you play early on, they're a completely different team the second time you play them. They've worked on their stuff, they've ironed things out, and they're just more fluent. I've seen it a lot, even Glenwood City from last night. First few games I was scouting them, and they were processing everything as they were going through their offense. Now they are clicking and they're moving, and you see the same with these guys. Lot more fluent movement, and timing of their movement is a lot smoother, and getting guys open. And now their shots are coming a long way just because they've got a lot more reps in the gym and getting them up there. So I expect them to be twice as good as they were the first time we played them. I really do. They're looking a lot better and a lot smoother. They took Mondovi down to the wire the other night, and that was with Gray back for Mondovi, so they're definitely playing much, much better. Should be a fun one and a big time. The first time we played them, we were 1-3-1 in them, and we had Ethan Hurlbert up top causing problems for him. So without him, that'll be a little different too. So we got to come ready to play.
How important is it going to be for the Panthers to really kind of get out ahead and establish that this is our game early on? Because if you keep Boyceville in it, that's where, like with Mondovi, it could all of a sudden, now you got a fight on your hands.
Yeah, we don't want to necessarily give them life, to stay in that game. So if we can get up on them early, maybe they'll start to remember the first time we played them and shake their confidence a little bit. So that would be nice, and I'd like to see that out of our guys. But as long as we come out and just play steady, play hard, and take care of business, we should be okay.
With Ethan Hurlbert not in tonight on that 1-3-1, does it mean you have to change your defense a little bit?
Yes and no. We've kind of gone a little bit away from it because we've gotten much better in our regular man-to-man. Like Glenwood City last night with a minute and a half, they only had 25 points. Our man-to-man was looking really nice. So we'll probably throw it in here and there just to see what they're doing. I should have a little bit last night too. I thought it's kind of right when Ethan got hurt, I was going to switch to the 1-3-1, but then it was like, well, now without him up top, we don't need to. Our man's looking pretty good. So we'll throw it in here and there. We got a couple other guys that can play the top and have some length to them up top there. So we'll probably test them a little bit on the man and the zone and just see what works best for us.
Talking with Durand head coach Justin Radetsky. Finally, Coach, offensively, does with Ethan Hurlbert not in change any of your offensive plans, or is it just, well, we just put the next person in?
Well, it will depend like how they defend us. You know, if they're manning us, it doesn't change a lot because our motion, you know, it's kind of whoever's getting the opportunities that night. He obviously does a lot for us on like offensive boards and things like that, but no, if they zone us, it could, just because of who we would put in that middle spot and low spot. You know, and him and his brother find each other so well. But I'm sure, you know, those guys do a good job when they come into our other guys. So I'm not as worried about it. But he is obviously a nice player for us and does a lot of great things. But we got guys that can step up.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Talk to you after the game.
All right, thanks.
Durand head coach Justin Radetsky, and coming up, we have starting lineups and tip-off. It's Durand hosting Boyceville in boys high school basketball. Coming up next on Real Country 1430 AM stereo, WRDN, Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM, translator W297CH Durand.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. Yes. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
And our national anthem this evening with the Durand Marching Band. Once again, good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Winnikins, and welcome to Durand High School. A special welcome to the men and women serving in our military or watching our or listening to our broadcasts on our website at realcountry1430.com. We thank you for your service. Hope tonight's broadcast brings you a taste of home wherever you may be serving. And thank you to our internet streaming sponsors, including the Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center downtown Durand, and also Prime Realty of Durand and Mondovi, the area's #1 home seller. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. For the Boyceville Bulldogs, starting lineups for them tonight, they are 0-7 in the Dunn St. Croix, 3-11 overall. Number 2, junior Simon Evenson. Number 4, sophomore Nicholas Olson. Number 14, Caden Wold, the sophomore. Number 30, junior Mason Bowl. And number 32, sophomore Grant Kaiser. For the Durand Panthers, 7-0 in the Dunn St. Croix, 12-3 overall. Coming out will be senior number 3, Simon Bauer. Number 10, senior Ethan Anibus. Number 11, junior Zach Nelson. Number 23, senior Gunnar Hurlbert. And number 25, senior Ethan Feedy. as Ethan Hurlbert and Dre Bauer are not suited up for tonight. Throughout the night, we'll be thanking our high school sports sponsors, and they are the ones that make our broadcast possible. Thank you to Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, offering a full line of Whirlpool appliances along with installation and service. Shaw's Gas downtown Durand, and Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and access downtown Durand. Visit their Facebook page for weekly and monthly specials from Endless Summer Tanning and Fitness. Cell Block, featuring a soup and salad bar weekdays from 11 to 2, and also as daily specials, it's the Cell Block downtown Durand. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies, and Riverland Energy, our Touchstone Energy partner. Please thank our sponsors. Again, without their help, we wouldn't be able to bring you tonight's game. Also, special welcome to those of you watching on NTech Channel 99 and the Durand, Arkansas School District's YouTube channel, as Kayla, we're running the camera here in this first half. We're ready to go, and it's going to be controlled by Durand as Bauer brings it across the timeline. Alley-oop inside to Nelson, up and in. So 2-0 Panthers. Across the timeline now comes Olsen. Olsen down to the right wing. Olsen now looking for a cutter, nobody there. Panthers in kind of a trapping type defense here. Bounce pass down into the corner to Evenson. Evenson tries to put up a shot, partially knocked out of bounds by Bauer. It'll stay a Bulldog ball. And so inbounding it now is Evenson. Evenson way out over to Olsen. Olsen now comes back towards center court. Olsen inside, tried to find number 32 Kaiser, but pass too high, goes out of bounds. It'll be Panther ball. Earlier tonight in the JV game, Durand won that game 64-23. As Bauer brings it across the timeline now for Durand. Over to Feedy. Feedy on the right wing. Feedy now to Bauer. Bauer top of the key. Bauer now over to Nelson. Nelson left corner. 3-ball. Shot good on the 3 by Zach Nelson. And it's 5-0 Durand. As across the timeline now comes Olsen. Olsen now has the ball kicked out of bounds by Feedy. It'll stay Bulldog ball. Panthers lead 5-0. 17:03 left in the first half. Inbounded again to Olsen. Olsen looking for a cutter. And now here comes the trap. He's bounced pass now over to Wold. Wold back to Olsen. Olsen left wing. Thought about the 3, said it better not do that. Now back to Olsen. Olsen looking for a cutter. Bounce pass into the corner now to Evenson. Evenson gets it inside. They kick it back out. Tipped by Ethan Feedy. It's going to be off of number 4, Olsen, and it'll be Panther ball. So Feedy to inbound it for Durand on the far side. Inbounds it to Bauer. Bauer will bring it across the timeline. Bauer now to Feedy on the right wing. Feedy now back to Bauer, top of the key. Over to Nelson, left wing inside to Anibis. Anibis fakes left, goes right, puts up the shot, no good, gets his own rebound. Now kicks it back out to Nelson, left corner, 3-ball, shot no good. And loose ball. I think that foul's going to be on the Panthers. I don't think it's going to be on Feedy. Yep. His first team foul. Inbounding it now for the Bulldogs is Evenson to Olsen, back to Evenson. He'll bring it up court for the Bulldogs. Across the timeline now, bounce pass now into the corner to Olsen. Olsen's trapped. He has to get it back out to the wing. Knocked away by Feedy. Feedy then has the ball knocked away by Olsen. Olsen will bring it back the other way. And Olsen across the timeline now. Loses control and slides, and Anibis just takes the ball out of his arms, intercepted, but then Gunnar Hurlbert comes up with the loose ball, tries to jam it inside. Nelson comes back up with it in the loose corner, drives left baseline, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Feedy, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs, and then the ball knocked out of bounds by Bauer. Rebounded by Bowl. Coming in now, looks like will be number 24, Brandon Romhild, for Boyceville. And also number 23, Jackson Phillips. So Olsen will bring it up the timeline now for the Bulldogs. Here comes the trap at half court. Not across the timeline. Bounce pass now over to Phillips. Phillips on the wing, kicks over to Wold, left wing. 3-ball, shot no good. And loose ball, and coming up with it is Gunnar. Gunnar Hurlbert now over to Anibis. Anibis lays it up and count it, and the foul. Foul will be on number 4, Olsen, and so going to the line to complete the 3-point play is Ethan Anibis. Annabis now puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Olsen. So it makes it 7-0 Panthers. Across the timeline comes Olsen. Olsen out of Wold. Wold right wing. Long cross-court pass over to Phillips. Phillips now tries to get it inside. Does. Dish it off inside to Kaiser. Kaiser puts it up. No good. Rebounded by the Panthers. Annabis with the rebound to Gunner now. Hurlbert on the wing. Inside to Bauer. Bauer retreats back to the right wing. Over to Feedy. Feedy squares up top of the key. 3-ball shot. No good. Kaiser with the rebound. Loses the ball, but coming up with a loose ball is Phillips. Quickly back the other way to Wold on the right wing. Wold now over to Romhild. Romhild tries to drive inside, loose ball. Jump ball. It'll stay a Boyceville ball. And so inbounding it now will be Olsen to our right. Olsen now gets it out to Romhild. Romhild now back to Phillips. Phillips left wing, comes to the top of the key, loses the ball. Loose ball, gets it over to Wold though. Wold now will try and split two defenders. Annabis steals it from him. Annabis trying to drive up the other way. It looks like he traveled, throws it to Feedy out of bounds. It'll be Boyceville ball. So 7-0, Panthers still lead. 14:35 remaining here in the half. Bauer to inbound it to our left. Bauer now. Looking, gets it over to Gunner. Gunner now tries to drive inside, can't do it. Bounce pass inside, and a whistle and a foul, and that will, looks like that foul is going to be on Boyceville, and that'll be on number 23, Phillips, his first. So inbounded to Gunner. Gunner now drives inside, puts up the shot, blocked. Loose ball coming back out to Nelson. Nelson now to Bauer. Bauer top of the key, drives inside, dishes it to Annabis. Annabis off the glass, up and in. So Ethan Annabis with the nice shot. And it makes it 9-0 Panthers now. Over to Wold. Wold now into the corner to Phillips. Phillips hangs onto it, even though it was going towards the crowd. Over to Olsen now in the right wing. Olsen now looking for a cutter. Over to Kaiser inside, up and in. He got it to Grant Kaiser. Puts it up and in. The Bulldogs on the board. Back to Bauer now. Bauer to the top of the key, now out to the right wing. Bauer looking for Annabis inside, works off the screen. Kaiser, though, cuts it off. And now back to Annabis. Annabis inside to Gunner. Gunner, head fake, shot, good. Gunner Hurlbert with his first points of the night to make it 11-2 Panthers. And back the other way now is Phillips. Phillips will try to drive inside, whistle and a travel on Phillips. It'll go back to Durand. Bowl comes back in for Wold. Coming in now for the Panthers, Parker Tron. And so Tron to inbound it. He inbounds it to Bauer. Bauer now will bring it up across the timeline for the Panthers. Over to Feedy. Feedy left wing. 3-ball shot, good. Feedy with the 3 to make it 14-2 now. And Olsen across the timeline now. Over to Evenson. Evenson back to Olsen. Olsen inside now to Bowl. Bowl into the lane. Goes around one defender, lays it up. Over, lays it. No good. Rebounded by Feedy. Feedy back to Bauer. Bauer now. Comes down to the right wing. Still has it, doing the dribble. Now to Tron. Tron right wing. Hurlbert top of the key. Feedy on the right wing now. Works off the screen from Hurlbert. Over to Bauer on the left wing now. He'll work off a screen from Feedy. Squares up. 3-ball shot off the rim. No good. But Bauer gets his own rebound. Drives the lane. Puts it up. Over. Lays it. No good. It'll be off of Nelson and Boyceville ball. 14-2. Panthers lead. 12:45 remaining in the first half. As we'll inbound it now to Olsen. Olsen across the timeline now. Inside or over into the corner to Romhild. Romhild whistle, no shot. Foul will be on number 25, and that'll be on Feedy. So inbounding it to our right is Olsen. Durand girls playing at Boyceville tonight, by the way. And so Olsen to inbound it. Olsen out to Evenson. Evenson now off to Romhild. Romhild back to Evenson. Evenson over to Olsen. 3-ball from the corner. Shot no good. And tipped by Parker Tron over to number 31. That's Austin Jamison in for the Panthers. Over to Nelson. Now Nelson on the left wing. Back out to Hurlburt. Hurlburt squares up. 3-ball shot in and out, no good. And rebounded by Evenson. Evenson now over to the top of the key now. Back to Olsen. Olsen on the left wing. Olsen bounce pass inside to Weldon. Out to Olsen. Olsen squares up. 3-ball shot, no good. And tip. And coming up with it is Hurlburt to Bauer. Bauer to Tron. Tron on the right wing. Now to Hurlburt. Hurlburt, top of the key, drives into the lane, puts up the shot, high off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Bauer. It sits on the rim and falls out, and no good on the shot, and a whistle and a foul. Foul will be on Gunnar Hurlburt. 14-2, Panthers lead, 11:45 remaining in the half, thanks to Jerry Barron Sons with dog and pet food from Nutrisource and Diamond, located by Annabeth Silo, Highway 25 Durand, and the Chen Fitz-Smith Funeral Home serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by calling 926-3630 or visit chenfit-smithfuneralhome.com. As Olsen across the timeline now, and to Evenson, back to Olsen. Olsen now bounce pass to Wold. Wold, right corner, 3-ball shot, no good. Tipped by Kaiser, loose ball, coming up with it is Olsen. Olsen, here's the trap now, he's in trouble, and he's looking for some help, gets it to Wold. Wold now inside to Kaiser. Kaiser in the lane, has to kick it back out over to Evenson. He'll put up a shot from the left baseline, no good. Rebounded by Gunnar Hurlburt. Hurlburt over to Nelson. Nelson keeps it himself and lays it up and in. Well, Nelson got behind everybody. That was pretty easy laying on the transition. 16-2 Panthers, approaching the 11-minute mark. As over to Wold now. Wold on the right wing and passes it, tipped, and still a loose ball, and Parker Tron comes up with it to Nelson. Nelson up and in, and all of that starts because of Austin Jamison with the tip. And timeout Boyceville with 10:51 remaining in the half, 18-2. Panthers lead. Thank you to Bowerbill Tire. Let Bowerbill take care of your automotive needs under one roof. Give them a call for an appointment, 672-8300, or find them online at bowerbill.com. The Cottage, from floral arrangements, gifts for mom, Valentine's Day just coming up around the corner. Want to get all those flowers and all that, guys, ordered early at the Cottage, downtown Durand. The JKO Auto Body Shop, featuring metal fabrication, car restoration, and collision repair. They have a loaner car as well while they repair your vehicle. It's the JKO Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Durand Fresh Market. Check out their new website at freshmarketwy.com. Sign up for extra savings and coupons that you can get from Durand Fresh Market. O'Galley Cheese Factory. Get $2 off per pound of O'Galley Cheese's own flavored cheddar cheeses going on now at O'Galley Cheese. And Numbers R Us, common sense bookkeeping and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor and daily money manager. Call Rhonda at 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call like Rhonda, or Missy at the Cottage, visit the Cottage, or any of our sponsors. Drop them an email, tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. Cross timeline now are the Bulldogs. That's Wold, and then the pass is intercepted. And coming up with it is Jamison. Jamison dishes it inside. Shot put up by Nelson. No good. Whistle and a jump. It'll be Panther ball. Also in now is Parker Olmstead for the Panthers. All right, so Tron to inbound it. Panthers lead 18-2. Tron looking, and they'll get it out to Jamison. Jamison now, top of the key over to Tron. Tron now over to Annabis. Annabis to Nelson. Nelson, top of the key, tries to get it inside. Pass is tipped, and coming up with it is the Bulldogs, and that was Hollister with getting the loose ball back over to Phillips. Phillips now to Wold. Wold on the right wing. Wold back to Phillips. Phillips now kicks in to Olsen. Inside now to Hollister. Hollister tries to pass it inside to Kaiser, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Panther ball. So inbounding it is Nelson. He'll inbound it to Olmstead, who'll bring it up court for Durand. Olmstead across the timeline now over to Tron. Tron right wing. Tron now over to Nelson. Nelson top of the key. Nelson over to Jamison. Jamison left wing. Squares up. 3-ball. Shot's good. Austin Jamison with the 3. 21-2 now, Panthers. Over to Olsen now. Olsen comes back across the timeline. Long cross-court pass over to Wold. Wold drives inside. Pass is blocked. Blocked by Ethan Annabis. And so it will stay Panther ball as it goes out of bounds. Wold to inbound it. Inbounds it to Olsen. Olsen left wing, back to Wold. Wold now will come back out towards the wing from the corner. Back to Olsen at the top of the key. Olsen inside now while they kick it back out to Wold. Wold can't drive inside. Back to Olsen. Panthers are in a zone. Around the horn we go. That is Hollister. Hollister whistle and a travel on Hollister. So it goes back to Durand, and inbounding it for the Panthers will be Olmsted. Will inbound it to Anibitz. And Olmsted now brings it across the timeline for Durand. Over to Nelson. Nelson on the wing. Back out to Anibitz. Anibitz and Jamison trying to drive the lane. He traveled. It'll go back to the Bulldogs as Bauer coming in now for Nelson. Inbounded to Olsen now. Panthers again lead 21-2, approaching the 9-minute mark of the first half. Over to Wold now. Wold back to Olsen. Olsen top of the key. 1-3-1 zone. Bounce pass now to Olsen. Olsen scores up. 3-ball. Shot no good off the back of the rim. Tipped by Anibitz. Anibitz falls. Loose ball. Olsen comes back up with it. Intercepted though by Anibitz to Bauer. Bauer had whistle and a foul. I think he was going to try and pass the ball behind his back. Then he got fouled. Foul will be on Olsen. It'll stay Panther ball. And so Bauer to inbound it to our left. As looking, Bauer's still looking. Now over to Anibitz. Anibitz drives into the lane, puts up the shot, off the glass, no good. Jamison knocks the ball back to Anibitz. Anibitz to Bauer. Bauer top of the key, head fake, tried to drive in, can't do it. Over to Jamison, right wing, 3-ball. 3-ball is good, but whistle and a foul. No shot. Foul will be on number 32, Kaiser, and so Jamison's 3 is no good. All right, so Bauer to inbound it. Jamison over to, or inbounded to Anibitz. Anibitz puts up a shot. Kaiser with the rebound as it was no good. Back to Olsen. Olsen across the timeline. Whistle a foul on Jamison. Gunnar Hurlburt getting ready to come back in. And he'll come back in for Jamison. And so, 21-2, Panthers. Olsen to inbound it on the far side. Inbounded to Phillips. Phillips back to Olsen. Olsen back to Phillips. Phillips now kind of trapped. Here comes the trap. And the ball's knocked out of his hand, and coming up with a loose ball is Olmsted. Olmsted to Hurlburt. Hurlburt overlays it, no good. Loose ball. Tron comes up with it. Bounce pass inside to Anibitz. Puts up a shot in traffic, up and in. So 23-2 now, Panthers. Across the timeline is Olsen. Here comes the trap at half court. And Wold comes up with the loose ball. Wold now will avoid the trap, and now back to Phillips. Phillips on the wing, he's trapped. Dribbles through it back to Wold. Wold now into the corner. Olsen, 3-ball shot, way no good. Rebounded by Kaiser. Kaiser's shot no good. Tip. Coming up with it is the short guy, Phillips. He puts up a shot, and whistling a foul. Foul will be on Ethan Anibitz. Going to the line for 2 is Jackson Phillips. Thank you to West Wisconsin Telecom and 24/7, building a smart fiber optic community from the ground up. Find out more. Visit wwt.coop. First free throw, no good. Riverside Grill. Visit Riverside Grill for daily specials. Don't forget about the Friday fish fry, Saturday prime rib, Sunday the roasted chicken. Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. Alcivia Co-op, your certified Ruby Fieldmaster distributor. Alcivia Co-op, Durand. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Give our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their businesses and tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts, because without them, you'd be on the radio hearing shh, and there'd be no YouTube video either. So please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible. Over to Olmsted now in the wing. Pass is tipped, but coming up with it was Anderson, but now a loose ball, and Olsen will come up with it. Bounce pass now over to Hollister. Hollister tries to drive inside, stolen by Anibitz on the interception, back to Bauer. Bauer across the timeline, keeps it himself, hands it off to Anibitz, driving the lane, following him up and in, no good. And rebounded by Hollister. Back to Evenson. Evenson now. Pass to Romhild. Back to Evenson. 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Olmsted. To Bauer. To Hurlbert. Overlays it, no good. Crashing the glass is Anderson. Anderson, though, can't hang on to it. It goes back to Evenson. Evenson back the other way now. Bounce pass now to Olsen. Olsen now over to Romhild. Romhild will drive left baseline. Blocked by Annabis. And it'll go out of bounds. And so now Olsen to inbound it. Out to Romhild. Romhild now, here comes the trap over to Olsen. Olsen now inside, but they have to kick it back out now over to Romhild. Puts up a 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Annabis, whistling a foul. Foul will be on number 21, Peter Wielden. So inbounded to Simon Bauer. And Bauer will come across the timeline. Over to Olmsted. Olmsted now to Bauer. Bauer top of the key. Now to Anderson. Anderson inside to Hurlbert. Back to Anderson. Back to Hurlbert in the right corner. He'll square up. 3-ball shot, no good. And whistle and a travel. On the rebound as Romhild was falling, they're going to say he moved both of his feet. That's a travel. And so now inbounding it will be Bauer. Bauer to our right. Bauer now off to Annabis. Oh, what a nice look off by Simon Bauer as he makes the pass to Annabis. 25-3 Panthers. Just under 6 minutes now. 3-ball on the way. Shot good by Simon Evenson. Bauer back the other way. 25-6 Panthers. Over to Hurlbert now. Hurlbert on the left wing. Drives inside. Puts up the shot whistle. And a travel. Nelson coming back in for the Panthers as Olmsted will take a seat. Take a breather. Soul inbounded to Evenson. Evenson across the timeline. And nearly stolen. And now a loose ball. Evenson, though, comes up with it. Still a loose ball now. And over to Bowell. Bowell will try to drive into the lane. He gets hit in traffic and whistle and a foul. Foul will be on Gunnar Hurlbert. And so inbounding it on our right will be Olsen. Coming back in for the Panthers will be Jamison as Hurlbert will take a seat. And out now to Phillips. Oh, loose ball. Coming up with it is Nelson. Whistle and a foul. Foul will be on number 23, Phillips. So it'll stay Panther ball. Bauer to inbound it now on our left. Bauer looking, inbounds it again, this time to Nelson. Nelson up and in, another one of those. Bauer was looking to his right and threw it to the left. Inbounded now to Olsen, so 27-6 Panthers. Olsen across the timeline. Inside now to Kaiser. Kaiser, though, loses the ball, and coming up with it is Bauer. Bauer back the other way. Tries to get it to Annabis. Nope, Nelson instead into the lane. Count it, and the foul. Foul will be on number 2, and that's Evenson, his first. And so going to the line to complete the three-point play will be Nelson. And thank you to Durand Smokehouse, where the hog sale going on now through March 31st. Get a whole hog at $2.09 a pound or a half hog at $2.19 a pound. Find out more. Visit Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. Free throw on the way by Nelson. No good, and it'll be rebounded by the Bulldogs. And back the other way now. And pass inside intercepted by Annabis. Quickly back the other way to is Bauer. Bauer into the lane. Oh, he got run over, but Nelson comes up with the loose ball. Comes out of the corner out to the left wing. Now back to the top of the key. Inside, shot, good by Nelson. And so we continue on as Phillips now will bring it up across the timeline. Over to Wold now. Wold now gets it inside the bowl. Pass is tipped, but coming up with a loose ball is Phillips. Get it out now to number 30, that's Bowl. He'll kick it back out to Wold. Wold at the top of the key now to Phillips on the right wing. Drives inside, puts it up and in. Phillips up and in for the Bulldogs. 31-8 now, Durand. 4 minutes left in the half. Bauer across the timeline over to Anibis. Anibis on the right wing. Now to Jamison. Jamison over to Nelson. Nelson back to Anibis on the right wing. Drives inside, puts up a shot from the baseline. Ethan Anibis up and in. He's got 10. As Olsen now across the timeline over to Phillips. Phillips with the trap now gets it out to Olsen though. Has Jamison in his face. Bounce pass now over to Wold. Wold 3-ball shot no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Anderson to Bauer. Bauer back the other way into the lane. Dishes it off to Anibis. Up and in. Okay, Anibis now has 12. Nelson 15. As across timeline now comes Phillips. Phillips splits two defenders now over to Wold. Wold now back over to Hollister. Hollister right baseline, passes it inside the Bowl. Bowl kicks it back out. 3-ball, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Phillips. Phillips into the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Knocked out by Nelson, but coming up with a loose ball is Hollister. Inside pass now to Bowl. Puts up a shot, blocked by Anibis, out of bounds. So another big block by Ethan Anibis for the Panthers. And so it'll stay Bulldog ball. Coming up, our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show, along with the Security Financial Bank halftime show from Randy Kohler, from John Kohler. 19-2 Panthers were leading in the first half over in Boyceville with the girls. So the Lady Panthers leading 19-2, 8:28 left in the first half. That coming over from John Kohler. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Inbounded now to Olmsted. Olmsted now to Nelson. Nelson at the free throw line. Puts up the shot off the back of the rim. No good. Crashing the glass, loose ball. But Boyceville comes up with it. That's Olsen. Olsen back to Evenson. Evenson into the lane. Now he stops. Nelson, though, says, no, I'll take that from you. Thank you very much. Back the other way comes Nelson. Avoids one man, comes down to the wing. Nearly lost the ball. Evenson's like, I could do that to you, too. Intercepted by Wheeldon, and he gets it back to Evenson, who will come to the top of the key now for the Bulldogs. Wilson, though, in a travel, and it's going back to Durand. And so now inbounded to Olmsted. 35-8 Panthers. Minute 55 remaining. Again, our SFB Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show coming up. Over to Olmsted now. Olmsted top of the key. Olmsted to Anibis. Anibis looking for a cutter inside. Nobody home. Now over to Jamison. 3-ball shot no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. That's Romheld with the rebound. He'll come the other way. Now the trap. Bounce pass over to Evenson. Top of the key. 3-ball shot short no good. Rebounded by Parker Tron. Over to Olmsted. Olmsted thought about looking for Anibis inside. He'll keep it himself. Tries to split two defenders. No shot. Foul on Boyceville. Number 24, Romhild. And going for the 1-and-1. Oh, check that. They're going to call that on. Oh, they're going to call that on Evenson. All right. So Olmsted to the line for the 1-and-1. Thank you to Martin Transport. Visit martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Kaiser. Kaiser back to Olsen. Olsen across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Here comes the trap. Now over to Romhild. Romhild right wing. Goes into traffic. Puts up the shot. No good. And it's going to be off of the Bulldogs. It'll be Panther ball. So Nelson comes out and Anderson comes in for the Panthers. And now Olmsted will bring it up across the timeline, approaching the 1-minute mark to Tron. Tron now to Anibis. Anibis squares up right wing. 3-ball shots no good. It rebounded though by Olmsted. Back to Tron. Tron on the right wing. He'll score up. 15-footer shot off the edge of the weight. Oh, he gets the shooter's roll. Looked like it was going to rim out, and it didn't. And so now even sent across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Panthers leading 37-8. Over to Romhill. Romhill tries to drive in the left baseline. Bounce pass to Kaiser inside. Puts up the shot, up and in. Nice job. A nice pass inside to Kaiser. Easy one off the glass. As Olmsted now will come across the timeline. Over to Anderson. Anderson on the wing. Bounce pass inside to Tron. Tron throws it to Olmsted. He'll put it up. Right along the right baseline. Up and in. And so now Evenson across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass to Olsen. Right corner. 3-ball shot. No good. Kaiser tries to save it, but he stepped on the line. So we'll go back to the Panthers with 4 seconds remaining here in the half. And inbounded to Anderson. Anderson back the other way. Puts up a half-court shot. No good. We're at halftime as the Panthers lead by a score of 39-10. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
Time for the SFB Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. And by the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agent, downtown Durand.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown Auto Owners Insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
ABC News. I'm Derek Dennis. Former Dolphins coach Brian Flores is suing the NFL for racial discrimination, especially when it comes to hiring and retaining black head coaches. ESPN senior NFL insider Adam Schefter.
It's going to have enormous ramifications on how this process is done. It may impact the league more than the Rooney Rule ever did.
The Rooney Rule requires every team with a head coaching vacancy to interview at least one diverse candidate. The NFL says it'll defend against the claims. Pfizer has asked the FDA for emergency use authorization for its COVID-19 vaccine for kids under the age of 5. Thousands of residents in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, were asked to evacuate from their homes after a fire broke out at a fertilizer plant.
This doesn't go away for them in a day or two. We don't live close to it. We can still compensate and work, maybe change direction.
Laura Magnanti owns a tile installation and remodeling business near the Blaze. This is ABC News.
Grainger, for the ones who get it done. Like Phoenix Brown from Virginia, looking to give back to his community by mowing lawns.
Phoenix is a go-getter.
All through a charity program that cuts 50 lawns for free for people in need. But Phoenix decided 50 wasn't enough.
Why not do 500? It's going to be harder, but I'm going to knock it out.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Backed by 24/7 support and access to product experts. Call, click, Grainger.com, or just stop by.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, so you, without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
With classes starting again, now is a perfect time to show your school spirit with the new Panther Mascot Debit Card from Security Financial Bank. SFB's Panther Debit Card is free with each new checking account, and SFB will donate $10 to Durand High School for each new card printed this school year. Now that's something to cheer about. Stop in the SFB office in Durand or call 888-254-0615 to make an appointment today. Go Panthers! Security Financial Bank, member FDIC.
This Wisconsin Radio Network Sports Report is presented by the Wisconsin Lottery. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 800-426-2535.
The Bucs are looking to bounce back from Sunday's 36-point loss to Denver when they host Washington tonight. I'm Bill Scott with sports. Bucs 31-21, but went to 7-8 in the month of January. Turnovers have been a problem for the Bucs. They're 15th in the league in that category. Guard Drew Holiday.
A lot of the times having those turnovers in situations, I mean, it's pretty much 2 points going back the other way, and those are killers. Those are definitely momentum killers. So if we take care of the ball, we're a much better team.
Bobby Portis said he's not a believer in the dog days of basketball excuse either. They need to get it in gear right now.
Get back to playing our style of basketball, moving the basketball, playing with swag, playing with confidence, having fun. It didn't feel like home court advantage tonight, obviously because they made a lot of shots.
11th-ranked basketball Badgers getting ready for tomorrow night's Big Ten showdown with 18th-ranked Illinois in Champaign. First place in the Big Ten on the line, and the second half of the season gets underway. Guard Brad Davison, what's important over the next 6 weeks?
The same thing's important. Just continue to prioritize sticking together and prioritize the value of finding ways to win. It's going to be tough on the road. It's going to be tough to win games at home, especially when you've had the success we've had. We definitely have a target on our back. So you got to show up and play and work hard in every game, but also every time in the weight room, every time in the practice, because the difference between a good and great teams now and winning the Big Ten and just being in contention is, getting better every day.
24th-ranked Marquette Golden Eagles in bounce-back mode after seeing their 7-game win streak end at Providence on Sunday. They are back home at Fiserv Forum tomorrow night, playing host to Villanova. Major League Baseball and the Players Association still working to end the league's current lockout. The two sides are meeting again today as they look to reach a deal on a new CBA. The start of spring training now just over 2 weeks away. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
What? Another delivery? Marvin, you could go mountain climbing on all these boxes. What are you buying?
Okay, so that stack is household stuff. Those are birthday presents, Sparky's toys, Sparky's food, Halloween stuff, 4th of July, Groundhog Day.
Wait a minute, Groundhog Day? Why are you doing this?
I don't know. Once I got started, it was hard to stop. Hang on, I got a sign for that. That must be the chickens.
Even good things can get out of control. Gambling, for example. If you can set affordable limits and stick to them, it's harmless entertainment. If you can't, troubles can begin to pile up. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, we can help. Call 800-GAMBLE-5. Text us at 850-888-HOPE or visit wi-problemgamblers.org. Gamble responsibly, and everyone's a winner. A message from the Wisconsin Lottery.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Your hometown auto owner's insurance agents working for you. The Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, downtown Durand.
At SFB, Security Financial Bank, our agricultural relationship managers don't just know about banking. They possess hands-on experience in the agriculture industry. With long-term expertise and first-hand knowledge of the industry, our staff has your agricultural banking needs covered. Contact us today to learn how we can help. Security Financial Bank, Black River Falls, Bloomer, Durand, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, and River Falls. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Durand High School as we're at halftime. Panthers leading 39-10 on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market's your hometown grocery store. It's the Lady Panthers are playing Boyceville tonight as well, and they are also at halftime, and it's Durand 39, Boyceville 11. So that's what's happening over in Boyceville right now from our JV game tonight. Durand defeated Boyceville 64-23. So far for the Panthers. Leading scorer so far in this half is Zach Nelson with 15, followed by Ethan Anibis with 12 for the Panthers. But they're leading 39-10. We have second half action coming up as the Panthers taking on Boyceville. And the second half coming up after this, it's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
You know, our lives are busy, and at times it's hard to seize an opportunity, especially one that's good for us. Eating fresh fruits and vegetables from Durand Fresh Market is simple and good for your health. Strapped for time, Durand Fresh Market has all the ingredients for a healthy meal for your family that can be prepared in under 10 minutes. Today and every day, Durand Fresh Market is filled with hundreds of healthy options, including locally grown items. Hometown proud, Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
Welcome back to Durand High School as we get ready for the second half with the Panthers leading 39-10 over Boyceville. And stepping in for the second half, running the camera is Ash, running the camera here in our second half. Again, thank you to the kids from the Durand, Arkansas High School as well for helping out running the camera during these home games. Again, special welcome to those of you watching our broadcast on NTech Channel 99, also the Durand, Arkansas School District YouTube channel, and, of course, our live streaming service as well. Bulldogs will get the ball to start. See if they hit the post. No, about half a second, just a half a second off, but that's okay. They did a darn good job like they always do. All right, so the Bulldogs get the ball. They'll be going from right to left here in this second half. Then inbounded to Olson. We are underway. And so Olson now bounce pass inside, and they kick it back out. 3-ball on the way by Evenson. Shot no good. Tipped by Hurlburt. He'll come up with a loose ball. Bomb to Feedy. Feedy lays it up and in. And so back comes Olson now. Olson over to Evenson. Evenson tries to dish it inside now to Wheeldon. Wheeldon, though, on the left baseline. He's kind of trapped. Manages to pass it back out to the wing to Evenson. Here comes the zone and the trap. Now to Olson. Olson now inside pass to Wheeldon. Wheeldon kicks it back out to Olson. He'll drive right corner. Now passes it back to Wheeldon. Wheeldon puts up a shot. No good. Kaiser with the rebound in the lane. Puts up the shot up and in. Kaiser's got 6 for the Bulldogs. 41-12 Panthers. Across the timeline comes Bauer. Bauer now over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt top of the key. Passes it to Anibis. Anibis now spins in. Kicks it back out to Bauer. Left wing. 3-ball. Shot no good. And rebounded by Anibis. Anibis gets it out to Hurlburt. Hurlburt now, right wing, 3-ball by Gunnar Hurlburt. And it makes it 44-12 now, Panthers, as Olson will come across the timeline. Over to Evenson. Evenson now down to the left wing. Here comes the trap. He'll score up long, 2, shot no good. Rebounded by Hurlburt. Hurlburt over to Nelson. Oh, he traveled. They didn't call it. Nelson keeps the ball and does not get the shooter's roll. Rebounded by Anibis. Puts up a shot. No good. Nelson put back up and in. And so Evenson now will bring it across the timeline. Evenson now bounce pass over to Olson. Olson looking for a cutter. No one there. Olson now back to Evenson. Evenson over to Romheld. Romheld now will try to drive inside, can't do it. Olson fakes the 3 from the left wing. Drives inside, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Kaiser, shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Olson. He'll retreat back to the top of the keys, like got feet in his face. Well, I guess I can't do the 3. Bounce pass now inside to Wheeldon. Turnaround jumper in the lane, shot no good. Rebounded by Olson, crashing the glass, up and in. Give a team that many chances, they're going to eventually make that shot. Over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt puts up a shot with Kaiser in his face. No good. Kaiser kind of blew that play up. Wheeldon with the rebound. 46-14 now. Panthers still lead. Inside to Kaiser. Kaiser puts it up. No good. Whistle and a jump. And it'll be Panther ball. Number 32 is Grant Kaiser. By the way, he's a sophomore. He's starting to he's looking to be much more of a force this time around than last time around when the Panthers played, that's for sure. As Bauer now will come across the timeline for the Panthers. Over to Hurlburt. Hurlburt now in the left wing. Now to Bauer. Bauer, he'll drive in from the right wing. Kicks it back out to Feedy. Feedy back to Gunner. Gunner will try to drive inside. Back to Nelson. Nelson, free throw line shot put up. Good. Drano by Zach Nelson. He's got 19 on the night. 48-14 Panthers. Across the timeline comes Evenson. Evenson now around the horn they go. Evenson will square up now though. 3 ball by Evenson. And so Bauer will bring it back the other way now for Durand. Over to Feedy. Feedy left wing, dishes it off top of the key. Hurlbert, 3 ball, shot's good by Gunnar Hurlbert. So 51-17. Back the other way comes Evenson. Now over to Olsen in the left corner. Pass interceptor, loose ball, still a loose ball. And Bauer tries to save it, throws it up, and coming up with it is Wheeldon. He puts Wheeldon puts it up, no good. Oh, didn't they step out of bounds? Nope, Feedy did not, and he came up with the loose ball to Nelson, back to Feedy. Feedy across the timeline to Bauer on the left wing, working off the screen. He thought about the 3, said, oh, better not do that. Over to Feedy in the left corner. Feedy bounce pass inside to Anibis. Anibis puts up the shot off the glass and good. 53-17 now Panthers. As Evenson across the timeline over to Olsen. Olsen on the right wing. Olsen now inside pass intercepted. Intercepted by Bauer. Bauer 2-on-1 break and puts it up, whistle, and a foul, and Bauer will go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Olsen. And thank you to Ryan's Sports Shop. Visit Ryan's Sports Shop for all of your ice fishing supplies, including rods, reels, bait, augers, and more. It's Ryan's Sports Shop, downtown Durand. Provisions Health, changing the way you experience healthcare with their new clinic on 3rd Avenue West in Durand with local provider Nikki Gillis. Visit provisions.health for more information. And Anibis Silo, your Coyote dealer. Anibis Silo, Highway 25 Durand, featuring Coyote tractors of any size for your property. Coyote, we dig dirt. Next free throw was good. And coming across the timeline is Evenson. Ball stolen by Feedy. And Feedy to Nelson. The slam by Zach Nelson. 56-17 now, loose ball, and Nelson could have another one. And nope, he'll lay this over, lays it, no good. Rebounded by Hollister, and pass intercepted by Anibis. Back to Bauer. Bauer across the timeline, approaching the 13-minute mark to Nelson. Nelson to Anibis. Anibis into the lane. Stop. Oh, he loses the ball. And knocked out of his hands from behind by Bowl. Coming up with a loose ball is Evenson. Evenson now kicks it back out to Phillips. 3 ball, shot no good. And Nelson tried to save it. And it will be a Boyceville ball. And so now inbounded to Phillips. Around the horn they go, back over to Wold. Wold now will retreat back towards center court now to Phillips. Phillips over to Romhill. Romhill drives in, puts up a shot, no good, loose ball. And he comes up with it, but now here comes the trap and a jump, and it'll be Boyceville ball, it should be, yep. Wold now to inbound it to our left. Wold looking and all the way back out to Phillips. Phillips top of the key, drives it, puts up a shot in front of Hurlbert, no good. It'll be off of Hurlbert, and it'll stay Boyceville ball. Feedy comes out, and Jamison comes in. Out now to Phillips. Phillips over to Hollister, puts up a 3-ball shot, no good, rebounded by Kaiser. Kaiser, tough shot, whistling a foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Parker Tron. Thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the needs of the Durand area for 5 generations. Find out about pre-planning services online at goodrichfh.com. SFB, Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand. First free throw, no good. Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. Sundstrom & Company, it's tax time. Call Sundstrom & Company at 672-4425. Schedule that appointment today. Next free throw, no good. And loose ball, and Hurlburt comes up with it. And N-Tech, your premier communications and entertainment provider. Durand whistling a foul. Nope, travel on Nelson, going back the other way. (56-17) Panthers lead. Inbounded to Wold now. Listening to Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN, and the shot is good. That is by Hollister. And back to Jamison. Jamison now puts up the three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Hollister. And quickly back the other way. Shot blocked and whistling a foul on Jamison. Again, listening to Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN. Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha. 107.3 FM translator W297CH Durand. I'm Brian Winnikins. Ash running the camera tonight here from Durand High School. Panthers leading 56-19 over Boyceville. And first free throw on the way is good by Romhild. Reminder, I'll be heading out to the Corn Soybean Expo coming up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we will not have games on the radio on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If we have a home game, you'll be able to watch it on the Channel 99 and also the Durand, Arkansas YouTube channel. Back the other way now is Bauer. Bauer puts up the shot, count it, and the foul. Foul will be on number 24, Romhild. So going to complete the three-point play is Simon Bauer. So again, I'll be heading to a Corn Soybean Expo early Thursday morning down in the Dells. There through Saturday, and again, games on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If they're home games, you'll be able to watch those on the Durand, Arkansas YouTube channel and also Channel 99, but we will not have them on the radio, as again, I'll be at Corn Soy Expo. Free throw on the way by Bauer, no good. Rebounded though by Jamison. Gets it over to Parker Tron. And now over to Jamison to Bauer. Bauer left baseline, gets it inside. Shot put up, no good. Rebound by Olmsted, puts up the shot, no good. Bauer now with the rebound, loose ball. Jamison comes up with it, back to Olmsted, back to Jamison on the left wing. Jamison now to Bauer. Bauer top of the key. Over to Gunner. Gunner, right wing, three ball, shot no good. Rebounded by Jamison. Over to Olmsted, Olmsted to Bauer. Bauer top of the key, three ball, shot in and out, rims out, no good. Finally rebounded by Boyceville, that's Phillips with the rebound. Back the other way, 58-20 Panthers. Bounce pass now over to Olsen. Into the corner now. Back out to Evenson. Evenson right wing. Back to Olsen left corner. And inside pass, it's going to be to no one, out of bounds. It'll be Durand ball. So inbounding it now for the Panthers will be Olmsted. He'll inbound it to Bauer, and Bauer will bring it up court. So Bauer across the timeline now. Over to Parker Tron. Tron on the right wing, inside pass to Olmsted. Kicks it back out to Bauer. Bauer top of the key. Three ball! Simon Bauer with the three. And back the other way now is Evenson. 61-20 Panthers. Over to Phillips. Phillips now, here comes the trap. Now back to Olsen. Olsen now over to Phillips. Phillips top of the key, tries to drive inside now to Olsen. Olsen right corner to the trap, inside pass now to Evenson. Evenson kicks it back out to Wheeldon. Wheeldon though has to get it back out to Evenson. Three ball on the way, shot no good, rebounded by Simon Bauer. Here comes the trap, he's in trouble. And bomb to Jamison. Jamison, stop, shot, no good, rebounded by Parker Tron. Back out to Olmsted. Olmsted to Bauer. Bauer now. He's going to drive into the lane. Kicks it back out to Jamison. Jamison, three ball. Shot short, no good. And jump ball. It'll stay Panther ball. Anibus and Feedy coming back in. Bauer and Hurlburt come out. Panthers leading 61-20. 9:43 remaining in the game. And Olmsted to inbound it. Olmsted now to Jamison. Jamison lays it up and in. So Austin Jamison has 5 tonight for the Panthers. Over to Phillips now across the timeline. Now over to Olsen, looking for a cutter. No one there. Back to Jamison. Now back to Phillips, rather. Phillips on the wing. Phillips looking for a cutter, and it's going to be tipped by Parker Tron out of bounds. Pass intended for Helma, and it goes out of bounds. And so Wold now comes back in. He's going to inbound it to our left. Wold to inbound it. Inbounds it to Olsen. Olsen back to Wold. Wold on the right wing, or left wing rather. Long cross-court pass now over to Helma. Helma now back to Olsen. Inside pass intercepted by Anibis. To Olmstead. Olmstead across the timeline. Over to Jamison. Jamison now to Tron. Tron left corner. Long cross-court pass to Olmstead. Back to Tron on the left wing. He'll score up 3 ball. Shot's good by Parker Tron with the 3. And 66-20, Panthers lead, and now we'll go under running clock conditions. 8:42 remaining. 3 ball back the other way is good by number 22, Halema, and we do get a timeout by Boyceville with 8:37 remaining. And thank you to Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, your answer for clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Prime Realty of Durand, visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Adams Super Service, Durand, offering complete auto service and shuttle service and loaner vehicles while they fix your vehicle. Adams Super Service, Durand. Also, Endless Summer Tanning and Fitness, with around-the-clock tanning and fitness access downtown Durand. Visit their Facebook page for more information on weekly and monthly specials. Cell Block, downtown Durand. Visit Cell Block for Fish Fry Fridays, where they feature the all-day soup and salad bar as well. Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency. Hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. And Riverland Energy, your touchstone energy partner. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. All right, timeout is done. It's Panther ball, and there's no Panther to take it. Okay, well, Jamison's like, oh, okay, I can do that. So, inbounded now to Olmstead. Olmstead across the timeline. Over to Anderson. Anderson now to Anibis in the left corner. Long cross-court pass to Jamison. Jamison now over to Feedy. Feedy right corner. Head fakes, comes out to the wing. Inside to Jamison at the free throw line. Now over to Olmstead. Pass inside to Feedy. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be off of Boyceville. Again, under running clock conditions now. Panthers up 66-23. So Boyceville will bring it up court. And Olsen is the one who will come across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Over to Wold. Wold now on the wing. Comes over to the top of the key now. Back to Olsen. Olsen right wing. Olsen top of the key. Squares up. 3 ball. Shot no good. And loose ball, and Olmstead with the rebound. Nope, he tried to. Oh, he's fouled. Fouled by number 44, Combs. So it'll be Panther ball. Inbounded to Jamison. And Olmstead now will come across the timeline over to Feedy. Feedy to Anderson at center court. Back to Feedy. Inside to Anibis in the lane. Nice pass inside to Olmstead. Puts up a shot blocked. Blocked by Olsen. And he comes up with a loose ball. Whistle no travel though on Combs. And so it'll go back to Durand. Thank you to Jerry Bear & Sons with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds. Jerry Bear & Sons, located by Anibis Silo Highway 25 Durand. Over to Olmstead now. Olmstead back over to Jamison. Jamison now to Anibis. Anibis to Feedy. Feedy on the left wing. Over to Anderson now. Anderson inside to Anibis. Kicks it back out to Feedy. Feedy will try to drive inside. Pass tipped, and coming up with it is Wold. Wold back the other way for the Bulldogs down to the left wing. Over to Evenson. Evenson now back to Olsen. Olsen in the right corner inside to Kaiser. Kaiser drives in on right baseline, up and in. So across timeline now comes Olmstead. Olmstead now over to Anderson. Anderson on the wing to Anibis. Anibis in the lane. He gets into traffic, kicks it back out to Feedy, right corner. 3 ball. Shot no good. And rebounded by Olsen. Olsen back the other way now for the Bulldogs. Comes to the top of the key over to Wold. Wold now back to Hollister. Hollister tries to get it over to Kaiser. Loose ball coming up with it is Evenson on the opposite side. On the wing, and now back to center court is Wold. Wold now fakes left, goes right, comes down to the wing. Now passes it off to Evenson. Evenson top of the key. 3-ball shot, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be off of Boyceville, and it will be Panther ball. Clock running down to 5:38, 66-25. Panthers lead coming in now is Tyler Pelkey comes in. And also Shane Preisel coming in as well for the Panthers. So all the starters will be off for the rest of the night. Over to Preisel now. Preisel to Olmsted. Olmsted's pass is tipped and out of bounds. And so Olmsted to inbound it. Inbounds it to Pelkey. Pelkey back to Jamison. Jamison looking for a cutter, no one there, so now to Preisel. Preisel over to Olmsted. Olmsted top of the key. Bounce pass to Preisel. Preisel now stops at the top of the key to Jamison. Jamison inside now to Pelkey. Pelkey kicks it back at Olmsted. 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Jamison. Oh, Jamison loses the ball or passed it to no one, but Preisel comes up with it. And now he's in trouble. And over to Olmsted. Olmsted now to Anderson. Anderson corner blocked. Shot is blocked by Hollister. And so it'll stay Panther ball. And so thank you to Bowerville Tire. Let Bowerville take care of all of your automotive needs under one roof. Call them for an appointment at 672-8300 or find them online at bowerville.com. And on the pass out, it'll come out to Pelkey now. Pelkey back to Elmstead. Elmstead now to Jamison. Jamison top of the key now to Preisel. Preisel right wing. Preisel scores up. 3-ball shot, no good. And rebounded by Combs. Combs will pass it off to Halema. Halema across the timeline now to Phillips. Phillips on the right wing. 3:43 remaining in the game. Our Bowerville Panther postgame show coming up. Back to Kirsten now, who is in. Inside pass now to Halema. Halema puts up the shot. No good. Tip. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. That's Delvin Halema. He has 5 on the night. Down to Preisel. Preisel right wing. Preisel back to Olmsted. Olmsted now over to Jamison. Jamison to Anderson. And Anderson's pass is tipped and into the crowd. It's going to be off of Jamison, or Anderson rather, and it will be Boyceville ball. And we're going to get a stop here as we've got a couple more players coming in for the Panthers. Number 21, Ryan Mason, and number 22, Grady Hayden come back in for Durand. So a lot of the reserves getting a chance to play tonight. And now inbounded to Phillips, back to Halema. Halema's pass inside, going to be off of the Panthers. Clock running down to 2:43. Panthers going to win this game 60. So far, they're leading 66-27. And Halema to inbound it. Looking, and gets it over now to Combs. Combs in the corner, comes out to the left wing. Cross-court pass to Halema on the right wing. Tries to drive inside, turnaround jumper, shot off the back of the rim, no good. Loose ball, and Preisel comes up with it. Preisel across the timeline now, over to Olmsted. Olmsted, 3-ball! Olmsted with the 3. And across the timeline now comes Phillips. Phillips to the top of the key. Over to Halema. Halema right wing. 69-27. Panthers under 2 minutes remaining. Back out to Kirsten. Kirsten now in the left wing. Pass over to Wheeldon rather. Now down to Phillips. Phillips will drive in from the right wing into the lane. Puts up the shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Head fake. Shot up and in. Let's check that was Phillips with that. And back the other way now come the Panthers. Over to Mason. Mason now back to Preisel. Preisel to Pelkey. Pelkey over to Hayden. Hayden now on the right wing. Cross-court pass over to Olmsted. Olmsted now into the corner to Pelkey. And he loses the ball. Stolen by Halema. Halema over to Phillips. Whistle and a no shot foul before the shot. foul will be on number 21, and that's Ryan Mason. So as we continue, down to a minute remaining. Pass is going to be knocked away, and it's going to be off of Pelkey, who is knocking it away. Again, our Bowerville Panther postgame show coming up. And inbounding it now to Halema. Halema in the left corner. Under a minute remaining. Halema now back to Phillips. So check that is Wheeldon. Wheeldon now comes out to the wing. Pass out to Phillips. Phillips back over to Kirsten. Kirsten tries to drive into the lane. Kicks it back out now to Halema. Halema will drive in from the left wing. Stops, shot, and good. Devin Halema with the basket. 20 seconds remaining as Elmstead will bring it across the timeline now over to Pelkey. Pelkey over to Elmstead. Durand going to win this game easily tonight. Again, they'll just kind of hang on to it. Hayden's going to hang on to it. And 69-31, he'll pass it off to Preisel. And that's it. And the Panthers win tonight 69-31 over Boyceville. We have our Bowerville Panther postgame show coming up. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending this evening's game. Please check. Thank you for listening to tonight's Durand Panther Sports broadcast on WRDN. Time now for the Bowerville Panther post-game show, brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, with locations in Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bowerville Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bowerville Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bowerville, built on service.
Welcome back to Durand High School, where tonight the Panthers win easily 69-31 over Boyceville. Let's run down scoring for the Panthers tonight. Leading the way, Zach Nelson. He had 21 on the night. Ethan Anibus had 14. Gunnar Hurlbert had 8. Simon Bauer had 6. Parker Tron, Parker Olmstead, Ethan Feedy, and Austin Jamison all had 5 for Durand, which now improves to 8-0 in the Dunn St. Croix Conference and 13-3 overall. For the Bulldogs tonight, Grant Kaiser had 8 to lead the way. Simon Evenson had 6. Devin Halema had 7. Jackson Phillips had 5. Nicholas Olson and Chase Hollister each had 2. The Bulldogs dropped to 0-8 overall, and or 0-8 in the conference rather, and 3-12 overall. One of those games where Panthers came out with a 9-0 run to start the game and really just never looked back. A lot of the reserves also were able to get in and play tonight as well. As will coming up. Oh boy, coming up, John, you're a funny guy. Maybe should have sold some more corn today. Coming up on our Bowerville Panther postgame show, we're gonna take a look at some of the scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard as well. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. We're going to do that here coming up. It's the Bowerville Panther postgame show here on brought to you by Bowerville Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bowerville Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bowerville Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bowerville, built on service.
Welcome back to Durand High School, where tonight the Panthers win it easily 69-31. Taking a look at scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard tonight, it's still in the second half. Durand was leading over Boyceville 50-15 in the girls' game going on at Boyceville. Again, 50-15, Lady Panthers leading. Meanwhile, St. Croix Central, they defeat St. Croix Falls tonight 66-42. It was Plum City over Glenwood City 68-24. In boys hockey tonight. Chippewa Falls over Menominee 9-0. River Falls they defeat Onalaska 5-3. And from our JV game tonight, it was Durand winning over Boyceville 64-23. And coming up right now is Durand head coach Justin Radetsky, as well as he's going to come on over and have a seat. And Coach, well, again, thanks for stopping up and joining us. Got out to that 9-0 run. That's exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, it really was. I thought, we were down a couple guys tonight, and I thought some of the other guys really stepped up and showed what they could do, and our defense was did a really nice job on them, and got out and got a good run going right away, and came out pretty smooth. And I thought actually the first half we left a few points on the board, missing some bunnies, missing some easier ones, but they stayed after it. We rebounded really well against them, and I thought that was big.
Zach Nelson leading the way tonight with 21, but Ethan Adnabis was kind of like right behind him.
Yeah, and he was one that was doing a lot of good stuff on the boards and just ripping, getting steals. He's just such a physical kid, and he's quick to the ball. You can see why he's a linebacker in football. He just fills that hole. He does the same thing. There's a loose ball. There's 3-4 guys going after it. He's coming out of there with it. He's just boom, and he gets to it quick, and he did a really nice job tonight. And a lot of that was getting out in transition and getting around the hoop, and the guys were finding him. I think Simon had a couple nice dishes to him, and boom, he just puts it up quick, and he had a good touch tonight, and really happy for him. There's a few of those guys that sometimes their minutes are less in some games than others, and he really showed what he could do tonight, and I'm really happy for him on the time he got and what he was able to do.
You mentioned that we had a lot of the other, we had a lot of folks we don't really see too often, like Austin Jamison. He had one 3-pointer that was disallowed, but he's got a pretty nice 3-point shot there. That's a threat from the outside for a big kid.
Yep, and he does, and he's one of our better actually 3-point shooters in practice. It takes a little longer for him to get it off, but it goes in. He shoots it at a high percentage, so I was really happy to see him get out there and get a few up there.
Meanwhile, as well, we saw Parker Tron having 5 as well, kind of contributing. But here's another one, and Parker Olmstead as well. He's a freshman, and he kind of is running the show for a while there.
Yeah, he's done a nice job for us on the JV, and with Ethan Hurlbert and Dre Bauer not being able to play tonight. I knew I was short on my guards, so I went in there. We found out about Dre about halftime of the JV game, so I went in and told Terpstra that Parker's done for tonight for you, because I might need him the whole game up here. And we kind of wanted to pressure him a little bit too, and get Simon out of there and make him have to run the show a little bit against varsity just to see what he's got, and I thought he did a really nice job.
Well, big win tonight, Coach. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
Durand head coach Justin Radetsky. Again, our final score tonight as the Panthers win it 69-31. And reminder, I am on my way to the Corn Soybean Expo on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. So we won't have basketball games on the radio. Again, any of the home games that we have, they will be on the Durand, Arkansas School District's YouTube channel and also on Channel 99. Well, again, thank you to our broadcast sponsors. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible. And also thanks to Ash and Kayla, both of them running the cameras tonight. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast as the Panthers win at 69-31. You've been listening to Durand Panther Boys High School Basketball on Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great evening.